Good evening. Emanating live from San Francisco to the rest of the world, this is Live from the Left Coast. I'm Angie Coiro. Boo! Happy Halloween. Whoa, 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 whoa. Before I get to the second hour, at 6:45, of course, it is the long-awaited debut of Gotta Laugh as our own radio correspondent with the best and the worst of the week. Our demented sidekick Buttercup will be joining us at 6:45. This is Live from the Left Coast. I'm Angie Coiro. It's good to have you all in the audience tonight. I hope you enjoyed our time with ghost stories. That was a great deal of fun. Equally fun, and at some points a little bit chilling, are the new reports to come from our now regular correspondent. Gotta Laugh. Gotta Laugh is an important part of the political Carnival.com. She's been blogging there for some time, and she's brought us a couple different stories. And we said, she's got exactly the right take on the news. There's some very serious stuff out there, and she takes it seriously. And then she finds the stuff to laugh at, so it's not too much to take. And we thought, well, we can't invite someone of this caliber to come on without giving her own theme music. So, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, the Gotta Laugh Demented Buttercup theme song. Ow! That is so perfect. Hi, Laffy.
Hi. Did you hear a theme song?
I did.
I didn't.
Ooh, spooky.
Oh
There's
God,
a ghost in the machine.
It's the ghost of theme song past.
We all heard it. It was just, you were momentarily possessed. So.
Oh, I'll hear the old podcast and I'll get all excited.
Yes. Well, it is lovely to have you here, and we have asked you to prepare. Your homework assignment was, should you choose to accept it, that you would bring us the best and the worst of the week. The worst being something that's pretty darn hard to laugh at, and the best, hopefully, provoking at least a chuckle. Let's get the nasty stuff out of the way first, huh?
Okay, yeah. This guy is insane. There's a guy, apparently he's he's wait, let me just get his name up here so I don't totally screw you up. It's James Manning, and he is an African-American minister who apparently is into the birther movement. And he's got a video up, an 11-minute video that, of course, I ended up calling the Secret Service on this guy, too. And he is talking about how there's going to be some kind of a revolution or a civil war, that there's going to be 1 million people who are going to undertake a one-day work stoppage to fire a shot across the bow to see Obama's credentials. And I guess he missed Orly Tate's little court loss where she had to pay $20,000 and her case was dismissed about this whole birther thing. But he's declaring war, and he wants to expose Obama for what he is. And if Obama lives, then the Constitution and America dies.
Now, let me, with mouth open and shock at that, let me assure our listeners, this is not something that Laffy is making up. We went ahead and from her website, we can put that link up for you now at lftlc.com. Oh, Brandy's ahead of the game. There's that video up at the Political Carnival. These are the words in question of James Mann. And this is the gentleman who was making these comments. Oh, you know what? Randy's got a little bit of trouble on the board there, so we're gonna have him play that in just a second. But so his point here is literally dying. I mean, it didn't sound to me like he didn't clarify this at all.
No, it was really a weird rant. He started talking about all kinds of people. Apparently he's got a real axe to grind because Obama really isn't black, and He wants to expose that for the whole world to see, and there's going to be there's going to be casualties, because there's casualties in every war, he says. And Hillary Clinton, John McCain, George W. Bush, Joe Biden, Colin Powell, Dick Cheney, Glenn Beck, did I mention Bill O'Reilly? They're all going to be indicted along with Obama for treason.
Man, he's losing all his friends here. I mean, not only is he crazy, he's throwing out all the rest of the crazies.
Oh, they're all going to be gone, but it's going to all be worth it in the end. It will tear America apart, he says, but it's all going to be worth it. Everything will be just great because this is what ministers do. They preach hate.
Wow. Hold that thought. We're gonna let people hear this guy for themselves.
Good.
Here we go.
The only thing I can say, there are going to be some casualties in every war. They just are, and I would to God that was not the case, and I pray God's very special divine protection over those of you who are with us on this issue of restoring America and defending the Constitution. If Obama lives, then the Constitution and America dies. Now listen to me very carefully. Please hear me. Please hear me. If we let Obama live, America dies.
Yow! I mean,
Yeah.
he's not even attempting to cushion that a
Oh, yeah.
little bit.
He was just warming up there, and then he says that it's about racism, and that Obama's mom was a 16-year-old floozy white woman, and that his dad and his mom were slave owners. And then he calls Michelle Obama the fist bumper, the big dyke. Nice, huh?
Oh,
And
geez.
he ends it. He wraps it up with his big finale that black people are jumping around like monkeys, swinging on a vine, talking about a black president.
You
Yeah.
know, Obama really gets it coming and going. I mean, half the country, or at least a southern portion of the country, he's just way too black. And here's this guy saying he's not black enough.
No, he's
you
not.
can't win.
I think he's just a whole different species according to these people. So I got a lot of people saying, please call the Secret Service. And I was hesitant because, I called them about the Facebook poll story that I broke. And I felt like, I want to play a little hard to get with them. I've been, approaching them a little much. I didn't want to be forward. And you know how the Secret Service is.
By heart, sure. Yeah. Every Wednesday on the phone. No problem.
Yeah. So anyway, I think our dating days are over. They were pretty cold this time. They were kind of sounding like I was the suspicious one, and why did I post this video on my site? And they weren't really caring about what was in the video until I insisted, and they never heard of the Facebook poll, apparently. And they asked who my commenters were, or not who they were, but what were they saying, and I got the impression they thought that we had posted this, and our commenters were the bad guys, until I finally got to explain it to them.
Wow. It would help if you didn't start your conversation with, hi, this has got to laugh. And
Want to come over? Yeah, no, that didn't work at all this time.
Well,